you're good to go.
Yeah, I'm John Rowley, and I produce the annual Pacific Coast Oyster Wine Competition, which is kind of a dating service for West Coast oysters and West Coast wines. And we had 167 wines entered in this competition this year. And then each one of those wines was tasted with at least one Kumamoto oyster by 5 of our preliminary judges. It takes them a week. And then they pick 30 wines to retaste, looking for the bliss factor in each pairing. And they picked 20 wines from those 30, and we just this is the last day of this month-long
And there's
exercise.
tastings in Seattle, San Francisco, and
in Los Angeles, and we just finished the ones in Los Angeles and San Francisco, and the judges down there are very eager to see what the total results are going to be.
and when will the results be announced?
Saturday.
Okay, great.
And the judging procedure is we don't let the judges smell the wine first, which drives the people with a lot of wine experience nuts, because that's the first thing they usually do, is put their nose in the wine. And the reason we ask them not to do that is because they're very good at forming an impression of the wine from the aroma. So we don't want their impression of the wine to get in the way of their mission, which is to find how the wine works with the oyster. And it's just best if we let them experience the oyster first. The judge takes the oyster and they chew it very well so that it goes to every part of the palate. They sip the wine, and then they look for what we call the bliss factor. Very unusual wine judging.
And we're sipping the wines with what kind of oysters, and where are they from?
We use Kumamoto oysters, and the reason we use Kumamoto oysters is because they're small. Even the best of us can only consume so many oysters at one time. So if it wasn't for the Kumamoto oysters or a similar size oyster, we couldn't do this competition.
And they're from Taylor?
They're from Taylor Shellfish Farms, who's one of the sponsor of the competition.
And where are we today?
We're at Anthony's home port at Shilsho, and Anthony's has been very supportive over the years. We've done this competition here, as long as I can remember, and they've been very supportive of the whole thing, and they just do a superb job. As you'll find out in a minute, it's a very service intensive thing to pull off, and there's lots of pieces to it, and they do a superb job.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, Leslie.
Good job.